Topic: Chemical change, formula of compounds and equations. Aims of lesson: to understand chemical change and to write formulae of elements and compounds. Introduction. Physical and chemical changes. Watch these videos. They explain the difference between physical and chemical changes. Or read in your textbooks the following headings: Chemical and physical change. Physical and chemical changes. Definitions and illustrations. Examples of physical and chemical changes. Concepts and skills. Define a physical change as a change in which no new substances are formed. Energy changes are small in relation to chemical changes. Mass, numbers of atoms and molecules as being conserved. Define a chemical change as a change in which new chemical substances are formed. Energy changes are much larger than those of the physical change. Endothermic reaction, energy is absorbed. Exothermic reaction, energy is released. Mass and atoms are conserved, but the number of molecules is not. Describe examples of a chemical change that include the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide to form water and oxygen. Synthesis reaction that occurs when hydrogen burns in oxygen to form water. Formulas of compounds and equations. From grade 9, periodic table, symbols of elements and properties of periodic table. Watch these videos: https://youtube.be/srr-4blz news, formulas. https://youtube.be/QNR4RN17KK, explain formulas. https://youtube.be/averagefqlnml50, animated formulas. https://youtube.be/vtq4sggd2qu, equations. https://youtube.be/bslqa8netgq, balancing of equations. Next lesson. Write chemical formulae and equations. Use formulae with subscripts to represent phases, viz. S, G, and AQ. Interpret balance reaction equations in terms of conservation of atoms or conservation of mass. Use relative atomic masses. The following is a summary that you need to know. IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, decides on the symbols for elements. There are 115 elements known at this stage. The same symbols are used, although the names differ. For example, sodium in English and natrium in Afrikaans. Learn the symbols of elements. Watch the song. https://youtube.be/tk7awtzj_8, help to learn symbols of PT. Learners must know the names and all the formulae of all the elements from hydrogen to krypton plus the common elements silver, cadmium, tin, iodine, platinum, gold, mercury and lead. Valency, number of bonding possibilities of an element. Valencies of metals are usually the same as the group number for the metal, except transition elements have a valency of 2, Ag has a valency of 1. Copy the summary in your workbook and make sure you know the definitions. Formulae. Valency. Number. LCM, maths. Mg. Plus 2. X1. Equals. 2. Cl. Minus 1. X2. Equals. Minus 2. MgCl2. For nonmetals, the valency is usually 8, group number, i.e. the valency for sulfur is 8 to 6 equals 2. Polyatomic ions, groups of atoms that take part as a unit in a chemical reaction, valencies usually negative. OH, hydroxide NO3, nitrate MnO4, permanganate and H4 plus ammonium. SO42, sulfate CO32, carbonate Cr2O72, dichromate SO32, sulfite. PO43, phosphate. Naming of compounds. Element to the left named first. Second element gets married name, for example. Chloride, sulfide, etc. Mono equals 1, D equals 2, tri equals 3, for example. CO equals carbon monoxide. NO2 equals nitrogen dioxide. SO3 equals sulfur trioxide. Valency. Number. LCM, maths. K. Plus 1. X2. Equals. 2. O. Minus 2. x1 equals 2 K2O 3 Na2SO4 3x Na2SO4 6x No 3xS 12xO. Activities/assessment. Complete the tables and answer questions below. Try to create your own questions. Copy the summary in your workbook and make sure you know the definitions. Practice the writing of formulae. Consolidation. Chemical changes is a great part of everyday life. Next lesson will be balancing of equation values. This is a very important chemistry lesson. Practice the writing of formulae. Hint, look on labels in your home, food or medicine etc. and see if you can identify some elements/compounds. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to like, share and most important subscribe to the channel.